I really don't know where to start with the cruise news today because there is just so much of it. From the largest cruise ship ever built being christened in Port Canaveral to, well, the icon of the seas touching the water for the very first time, and a cruise ship crash over in Germany. There's so much to get into. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and welcome aboard the newest cruise ship in the world, the MSC Seascape. I'm here in the cocktail bar. This is just aft of Midships on deck number, I believe this is deck number 8. It's right by the Butcher's Cut, which I'm going to be enjoying here in about 4 hours time. I'm going to be taking you along with me for the Butcher's Cut. It's been a great cruise so far. Embarkation was so incredibly smooth. The only little hiccup I've had is MSC was supposed to deposit some bonus points in my account before the cruise to take me up a status, but we're working on that behind the scenes. But you're not here for that. You're here for the cruise news. And let's start with a mishap that went down over in Hamburg, Germany. The AIDA Bella, which is part of the AIDA cruise line. It's those ships with that weird smile on the front. You know, I hate that paint job. Well, she had just wrapped up a 26-night Caribbean cruise and had just made it back to Germany when the unfortunate happened. The cruise ship ran into the dock, and unfortunately it damaged the ship right up front, right kind of where the name is painted on the side of the ship. It said that there's dents, scratches, and even a large crack in the hull, which, well, normally that would cancel a few cruises, but I'm thinking AIDA's not gonna wanna cancel the next one because just yesterday it was supposed to leave on a 40+ night cruise, and you know, they collected some fares for that one. So we'll keep you updated on everything that went down with this cruise ship crash over in Germany with the AIDA Bella. Now I've got some great news for fans of West Coast cruises. A fan favorite attraction at the Port of Long Beach, the historic Queen Mary, is finally set to reopen after being closed since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. Now the ship, it's getting up there in years, but it is, well, one of the most historic ships that you could ever want to set foot on. And it's right there in the historic Port of Long Beach. You can see it when you're boarding your cruise, and it's been closed for quite some time. Now, the city of Long Beach took over ownership of the Queen Mary during the pandemic, and they've actually worked to fix the cruise ship up. It's really exciting. They took the lifeboats off. They were kind of weighing it down, damaging the superstructure of the Queen Mary, but they've fixed those bulkheads. They've taken off the lifeboats, and they're moving on to new homes around the world. And Thursday, December 15th, which is just a couple days from now, Queen Mary's gonna reopen to the public, which is super exciting because I was kind of bummed I wasn't gonna get to see the Queen Mary when I head over to the Port of Long Beach in January. But guess what? We're gonna get to go on board after all. Now, for a limited time, the city of Long Beach is actually gonna offer free admission if you'd like to get on board and tour this amazing piece of maritime and cruise history. So there you go, West Coasters, spend some time checking out the Queen Mary. Well, if you're struggling to think of the perfect Christmas gift for the cruiser in your life, Princess Cruise Line has the solution, or at least what they think is the solution. And I'm going to tell you about it as soon as I tell you the real solution. It's checking out some cruise favorite merchandise in the Midships Amazon store. Of course, everything in there I have personally tested on 20 cruises, so you know it's going to be a fantastic product. It all ships on Amazon Prime, doesn't cost you a dime more to buy it through Amazon, through my link, but it does support this channel directly and help keep me cruising and taking you on board amazing new ships just like this one. There's a link in the description below. Let's get back to the cruise news. Princess Cruise Line say they've cracked the code on how to score the best holiday gift for the cruiser in your life, and well, it's no surprise, that's through a Princess Cruises gift card. If you spend $100 or more, the line will send the little plastic cards all the way to your loved ones, your family members, your friends for you. And if you spend less than $100, well, it's a $2 charge to ship it. You can also get the e-gift card, and that is always free. So a great option for the cruiser in your life this holiday season. Have you finished your Christmas shopping yet? I don't know that I've really even gotten a huge start on it, but I've got a few gifts purchased. Well, 9 months after her first sailing, the Wonder of the Seas was finally named and christened at her brand new home port of Port Canaveral this week. In attendance, the ship's godmother, that lucky lady that entered the contest, well, she was entered into the contest to be godmother for Wonder of the Seas, and the christening has gone down. It's official. Wonder of the Seas has joined Royal Caribbean's fleet, and she'll be offering cruises from my home port of Port Canaveral. And since we're talking about Royal Caribbean, well, I have to mention the Icon of the Seas, that super ambitious new cruise ship that Royal is going to be releasing in the coming years. She's reached a critical milestone, and this is a huge milestone in the construction of any cruise ship, the float out from the shipyard. It all went down at the Meyer Werft shipyard in Turku. Yeah, it's in Finland. I can't pronounce all those big words, but you've heard of that shipyard before. They've built some of your favorite cruise ships that you've ever been on, I guarantee it. Well, the float out officially happened. Icon of the Seas has touched water for the very first time. It's a huge step. That means the whole hull, the superstructure of the ship, it's all complete and ready to be built out on the inside. So that means all of your favorite Royal Caribbean attractions are going to be getting put in on board, from all of the special theaters to the dining venues, entertainment, all of it. It's going to be on the Icon of the Seas here over the next couple of months. Now, let's talk about another brand new cruise ship that's under construction from the Carnival Corporation. That's, of course, the brand's third XL class ship, the Carnival Jubilee. Set to debut in 2023, there's unfortunately been a hiccup that's going to cause some cancellations, 6 of them to be precise. The first 6 sailings of Carnival's new Jubilee are now unfortunately going to be canceled. Carnival is saying this is because they can't get supplies in because of supply chain issues to finish this ship on time. Now, the construction process is far along for the Jubilee. We're expecting the ship in 2023. So, of course, the whole hull is built. They're working on the interior amenities, all the fixtures and appointments that go in to an amazing cruise ship. And these XL class ships are really different for the Carnival brand. If you've cruised Carnival before and you've never been on the Mardi Gras or the Celebration, well, it's something different, something new that you have not experienced from Carnival Cruise Line. And the Jubilee is going to be the third sister in this group. Now, remember, Carnival is also working on their own private destination over by Freeport, Grand Bahama, set to open here in the next couple of years. And it is going to be host to all of these amazing XL class ships that the Carnival line is bringing to market. And since we're talking about Carnival Cruise Line, let's pivot to the Chinese market. I bet you didn't know Carnival is working on a new Chinese concept of cruise line. It's going to feature some familiar ship designs. As a matter of fact, a ship that, well, maybe you have cruised on before. The new brand is set to be called Adora Cruises, and they're going to have some unique features, most of which is the largest retail venue on any cruise ship. Over 21,000 square feet of retail space is going to be on board their very first ship. And this ship, like I said, it's going to be something familiar to you if you've ever cruised on a Vista class cruise ship through Carnival. That is going to be the main design for this new cruise ship. She's yet to receive a name. I really don't have a ton of information on the brand, when it's expected to launch, but it's going to be a really fun time. And Carnival cruisers, if you've spent some time over here in the US, or maybe you've sailed on Costa Cruises, some sister brands, well, this is your chance to get on a brand new cruise ship with brand new venues you've never experienced, and that's always a pretty good time. Speaking of a pretty good time on Carnival, don't forget I'm hosting a group cruise on June 11th of 2023. We're sailing on the brand new Carnival Celebration out of Miami. It's a 6-night cruise. We're heading down to Mahogany Bay. We're going to go to Costa Maya and Cozumel, have some fun things planned. We're going to have a beach day together, you and me, and some of the other amazing members here of the Midship family. If you'd like more information, check out the Facebook group linked in the description below this video. It's the second link down, the second link. You can talk to my travel agent, Kelly Paul. She'll get you hooked up with all the new info you need. If you made it this far into today's episode, thank you so much for joining me today. You are so important in my life. I appreciate you. Every single day, you're the first person I think of every time I wake up. As always, thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. And until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. This new ship from MSC has gotten better, even more than the Seashore was. And you know, I spent almost a month on the Seashore this year already. I tell you what, every single time I have stepped foot on an MSC cruise ship, the experience has improved. From the Divina over a year and a half ago, the first time I cruised with MSC, to now, I've got probably 30 or 40 days sailing with the cruise line, maybe even more at this point. And I tell you what, MSC has come so far in just the last year. Keep it up, MSC. You guys are doing the Lord's work here on your cruise ships. Every single person here, from the bartenders to the hosts to my servers to the check-in folks, it was an amazing experience. And this is a new ship, so remember, there's bound to be some hiccups. I was on Celebrity Beyond 2 weeks ago, a super expensive cruise. People would pay $4,000 for the cabin that I had on that ship. And I had the worst service I ever had on a cruise. And here I come to a brand new ship with brand new crew, and I couldn't be more happy and pleased with what I've seen here so far on the brand new MSC Seascape. Hey, thanks so much. We will see you tomorrow from Nassau, Bahamas.
La 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 la.